that would help if that was open. It would also help if the background was the right picture. Watch along. There it is. Bosh! France v Belgium. That is what we are doing today as our watch along. So, let me make sure that everything is set up correctly, ready to begin, and then hopefully we're going to have an awesome... Get off my screen! What is this? Hello? Phone? Can it... My phone is just deciding it is obsessed with my AirPods. There we go. Jesus. So, France v Belgium. Huge game. I mean, every game is huge when you get to the quarterfinals, isn't it? However, this is the biggest, nation clash. And I think I just said quarterfinals, even though it's round of 16. But you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. So let me make sure that these... Because for some reason you don't have the things on your screen that you should do. So let me move this over here. And put that to... Personal first half. Can you see that now? You can see that now. Okay, and then we've got this here. And once I log in and go to in play, there we are. Once it actually starts, these things down here will update and you'll actually be able to see it properly. I just need to get this set up for something that is hard to explain to everyone, but the national anthems, right? It is nearly time, everybody. But I hope that everyone is doing very, very well. Oh, God. There. That's what I needed. No. What? Is that set up okay? I'm trying to get a final achievement done on a Lego 2K drive. Right. So, if I open up this, then you should hopefully be able to see everything in the way that is intended. Again, as soon as this starts, these things down here should slightly shift down and everything will be lined up. But for some reason, they're set up slightly differently before the game kicks off. So, it is what it is. But that will update very, very quickly. What is going on here? There we go. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. There we go. But welcome everybody. I hope you're doing very, very well. I hope that you've enjoyed the content that I've struggled but have been able to put out whilst I was on my holiday. The internet there was painful, to say the least. But we got a couple of vids done. And some TikToks and everything like that, reacting to news, results, predictions, all of those things. So, yeah, I hope that, considering the massive limitations I had, I hope that you thought that it was okay. But now we're back, fully back. I was actually supposed to be recording with James today for a pack and play on his channel, but unfortunately that's been delayed till tomorrow, so it is what it is. The next FIFA stream should be tomorrow, but we had to do a France v Belgium watch along because this is a big one, so hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. My thoughts on KDH are explained fully in TikToks To put it briefly, we had to make money. He's the only one we could sell for that amount, so... what can you do? But yeah, I have done a full TikTok on that was like 4 or 5 minutes. I am planning to do a video, a full YouTube video, just like the Enzo Maresca one, on KDH. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've got that planned, and that is going to be in the works pretty much once this stream finishes today. But one of the other reasons why I needed to not stream on the main channel today is because we have a sponsored thing going up. So I'm actually signing something and then uploading it right now. Please review and accept these terms. Yes. Next. Yes, that looks fine to me. Sign. Ready to finish. Finish. So potential KDH and Palmer, 2 midfielders behind Nkunku, etc. going off the Enzo vid. If Nkunku is going to be the striker, then sure. Your document has been completed. Okay. Right. So this is the video that needs to go up. Is the camera higher than usual? The desk is probably a tiny bit higher than usual. I haven't fully set everything back up since getting home. Been sorting a fair few things out, trying to tidy everything up a little bit and just get a few things rock and rolling. But yeah, KDH and Palmer, oh god, could be the two, yes. Bosh, we're off! Why on Bet365 is it 10 seconds ahead? How is it 10 seconds ahead than TV? Oh, it's not. They paused the timer. Oh, but now the... Right, they got their timer wrong. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Big question, is there a new duck? There is not, because there wasn't really anything to get. We got a magnet, which is standard, Pineda de Mar, but we didn't go, like, whilst we were near Barca and Girona, we didn't actually end up going. We were potentially going to go to Barca, but there were no trains at all. So it would have either been very difficult or very expensive to get there. And I personally, like my girlfriend's family were, I think, the most interested. Show it to the wrong camera. Is this the camera? Which camera's being used? Oh, it is this one. Oh. Okay, so no, then it shouldn't look higher than normal. Oh, but maybe it's angled. Right. It's because my other camera's turned on because I was ready to record with that earlier, but I think when I'm logged into this YouTube on my Streamlabs, for whatever reason it uses this camera, so I can't tell whether this would actually focus or not. I don't think I have autofocus turned on this thing. So, yeah, that's why. That is why. Now, I don't know why it auto chooses this one, but it does. So the goal scorer bet, the problem is you can't partially cash it out. They've purposely made it so that the cash out value is 50p lower than the lowest partial cash out that you can do. So I either have to cash the whole thing or let it run. So I might just fully cash it out. Right, I need to make sure that this video is downloaded and upload this. Please save your video as a draft on TikTok. Sure. But what is everybody's predictions for this game? Oh no, I don't know if I did my official predictions for the league. Oh crap, I don't think I did in time. Oh, what an idiot. I need to just set up alerts, or just do them in advance. Oh, that's really dumb of me. Oh well, at least we'll get to do Portugal. That's rather silly of me. I'll go Bruno to score first. Belgium win in extra time? Really? I mean, France haven't been that impressive, have they? But at the same time, Belgium, you are most likely relying on Lukaku to actually be able to put the ball in the back of the net, is the biggest problem. But Jamie, what do you think about the whole KDH thing, briefly? As I say, for any of you that watched and potentially enjoyed the Maresca video, I would like to do something very similar for KDH. And hopefully get that out tomorrow, for hopefully the day that it becomes official. But they could announce it. They could announce it today, to be fair. Right, I need to upload. No, that's not right. Okay. Got Emma on the other screen? Yes. Hopefully she is fully back. Post-injuries, trainers sorted, etc. Timothy Castagna with a big tackle. Right, I need to make sure that this video is downloaded properly. So which one did they choose? They chose the one without the... That's interesting. Why would you ask me in the first place then? That is bizarre. In fact, he wanted to go by the sounds of it. That's literally the opposite of what's being reported. Is that he was reluctant to leave. But if he was going to go, then it would only be to Chelsea. And I guess, due to Maresca. You think he could be another drink water for them? See, I disagree. Purely because of the fact it's Maresca. If they had gone for him whilst not getting Maresca, I would totally agree. It would be an incomprehensible signing. Or whatever. But when he was basically the main man for Enzo, it makes a lot more sense. And he'll most likely be starting most games, I would imagine. Because if not, then why the hell have you bought him? Would you go for Smith Rowe to replace him for 25 to 30 mil? Hell no. One, that seems expensive considering what he's been doing for the last couple of years, which is basically nothing. And two, I'd be amazed if we spend more than 10 mil on a transfer this summer. Due to our financial position and everything like that. Yeah. But no, I do not have the tennis on the other screen at the same time, sadly. I can't do that because they're both on TV. Plus, I'm also trying to finally get this LEGO 2K Drive achievement done. Right, okay. This video, next. And I need to make sure that I do everything right here. Save your video as a draft in TikTok. Did KDH come through the academy? Yeah. So he's pure profit and everything like that. He's from here. As I said in the TikTok, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if in a few years he comes back to us. if like we were still a Premier League team, right? I could definitely see that happening, unless he basically becomes this absolute world beater, which I don't think there's any chance of it happening, to be honest. He would have to improve a lot for that to be the case, and at that age, it's not easy to improve that much. France are free-flowing when they're on the ball, by the way, so far. The little flicks and stuff from Griezmann, Mbappe, etc. But you say KDH is replaceable. I'm not sure you replace how many goals and assists he got for us last season in the Enzo system for that amount of money. Well, definitely not for the amount of money that we can spend. Do you think he'll end up being Connor's replacement? No, they're not similar players at all. Conor Gallagher does not fit in the Maresca system. KDH does. To put it simply. So, no. I don't know how Gallagher fits in the team. I don't think he does. Griezmann could have a chance. What on earth was that? That was as if he sort of half pulled out of his shot as he was shooting. Okay. Right. Save the video as a draft. Please then use this link. Okay. Next. Content disclosure and ads. One sec. This is confusing. But he won't play Enzo football this year. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The guy that's just been signed as the guy that Enzo had as his main player last season to play under him this season won't be playing his football. Oh, you say we won't play? I don't know what that's got to do with anything. He will be. I don't understand the relevance of talking about how we're going to play. He's left to play the Enzo system as a player that fits the Enzo system. We're literally irrelevant. I don't understand. So I don't understand. Oh, what a ball! Oh, where's the attack? Koundé with a beautiful ball into the middle, but France just lacking in terms of options for him to lay it off to. That's poor. Right, so that's the approved caption. You must post with the branded content toggle turned on. Sure. Branded content. Save. Graft. Okay. He said he's not replaceable, but he might be nowhere near the stats for us in Prem compared to Championship. Right, we can get someone who's a better passer, more like a 10, will be equal or better than him, wasn't great at passing. Yes. The problem is we don't know what system we're going to run yet, do we? Like, Cooper's had a couple of different systems. He could utilise a 3 at the back. He might not. So it is hard to say whether, yeah, we do go out and try and get Griezmann with a ball to the back post. It's a corner! Whether we need to try and get someone that is like for like, or you do get a slightly different role of player. Yes. I do agree. His passing was too inconsistent. The weird thing to say about someone who got so many goals and assists was he was a moments player in a lot of games, but people don't understand that. And that can work if those moments are big ones. Like Bellingham, for example, yesterday. That's a huge moment. He's been terrible, but that moment is enough to send us, or help us get into the next round. Mbappe! That's garbage. Miles over the bar. He's saying it was a corner, and Tchouaméni is going to get booked because he was moaning that it was a corner as well. And you're not allowed to go up to the ref unless you are the captain, which Mbappe is. I mean, he's not wrong. It did get a tiny clip. It should have been a corner. It was still not a good shot. But it does come off of Onana. Tchouaméni's an idiot for getting booked there, though. But yeah, so it will be hard to know what we need or want. I feel like now that PSR period is now done, June 30th or whatever, now you're going to actually start to hear us being linked with a couple of players. Fatawi will get confirmed. Golding will get confirmed. Oh, Carrasco. The nutmeg on Theo Hernandez. He's got away from him. Is that not a foul? Apparently not. Mbappe to Kante. Kante to Thuram. Nice little flick. Koundé. Out to Griezmann. KDH's best position is the one in the Enzo system. The 8/10. Clubs can officially sign players and say as well, yeah. So I think KDH will probably get announced tomorrow, as will Fatawu, as will Golding. So we can finally announce Abdul. Well, we could have announced him a while ago, saying that he will join from July 1st. Other clubs did that. And everybody knew that it was an obligation to buy. So I don't know why they didn't just put it out earlier and say, yeah, from July 1st, he'll officially be ours. But, oh well. O'Hare, I honestly don't know enough about O'Hare. Fabinho, I'm not really sure who you mean. I think, if we do want that 10 or whatever, I would love to revisit what we were apparently looking at last season, but it didn't happen. I think after he had a decent spell in the second half of last season on loan in the Championship, now the next step is to give him a loan in the Premier League. Let's get Fabio Carvalho on loan from Liverpool. France corner. Griezmann whips it to the near post. It is an absolutely horrific header from Thuram. Oh, that's who you meant as well, yeah. Yeah, I think it would be a decent one. If we are wanting to play with a number 10. Although you can potentially promote the youngsters. You've got Alves and Braybrook and now Golding coming in as well. Theo Hernandez. Mbap. It's a little bit sloppy there. Players wingers, surely not 5 or 3 at the back with wing backs. I mean, the only way that if it was like a 3-4-3 kind of thing, or 5-2-2-1, and you've still got Abdul and Mavididi or whatever, then that's a bit different. The thing is, we have great wing backs, is the problem. Assuming like none of the wing backs would get sold. Mbappe with the drive forward, what on earth? Oh, Rabiot. To Koundé. Back to Rabiot. That's a bit of a waste. Luca, hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing very well. Yeah, Ricky P. JJ's best position is bombing down the wing as a wing back. As would Christiansen. So if we are keeping both of those, then they would potentially thrive in that kind of system. Terrible shot by Rabiot. France having these long shots and they are just poor. Dearie me. How was the holiday? Very, very good. Thank you for asking. Thoroughly enjoyable. And a lovely breakaway. It was good. But I am also glad to be back. Ready to get the streams and content fully back up and running. Timothy Castagno whips in a cross. It's poor. We should put Pereira in Cam. Yeah, whoever said that is a fool. That's just... No. He can play the midfield role that he was doing last season, but you don't put him as a number 10. Well, fast dealing with Mbappe though. My goat. Him and Tim all over it. Right, I need to do the next part of this. Please then use this invite link and follow the steps on screen to upload your content. Okay, how on earth does this work? Deliverable. You agree to deliver the requested content by the expected date. Yes. Join campaign. Okay, and they say if that doesn't work, which it doesn't work, if the invite link doesn't work, please enter this campaign code instead. Once live, please send the promotional video code immediately. Please choose 365 days usage. Said he played midfield all year, that's why. Yeah. But that's like saying you'd play Sergio Busquets as a cam because he played midfield all year. Some people just don't understand football.
Okay, I found this on
What?
the web.
Shut up. Right, please enter this campaign code instead. God, I've never done anything like this before. I don't want to mess it up. Link campaign. Add campaign code. Add. Yes. Creator is not allowed to create order with this campaign. So do they want it on the football account? This is why you needed to actually clarify this, but you never did for me, which is baffling. I don't know why you wouldn't have confirmed which account you wanted me to upload this content on, but I now guess it's the football one? It shouldn't be this hard to find out. Right, let's try again. And then I can fully focus on the football, but I've got to get this done as soon as possible. Because I've finally got given the green go-ahead with it. De Bruyne whips in a free kick! Oh my god! It bounced late. Maignan just about stops it. And now France do have a counter. Kante to Griezmann, who... I'm not really sure what he was doing there. Rabiot's going to get foul, though. Right, more options. Content disclosure. Let's try it on this account. Add campaign code. Oh, it is for this account. It is on the football account. I think. Creator is not exist. Is TikTok just crap? The hell? Dear God, this is so hard. Right. Big save by Maignan, though. You got to react late to that one. Right, let's try again. Invite link. Join campaign. Internal system error. Brilliant. Fantastic. This is going really, really well. Oh, goodness me. Sorry about this, not being able to fully focus on the game, but why... Right, link campaign. If the invite link doesn't work, please enter this campaign code instead. Sure, add campaign code. Add. Confirm. And then it will come up with an error. Okay. Well then I need to reply to the email. And then we can figure out what the hell's going on. Right. Reply. And then I can just chill and watch the football without having to panic. Memory Alley, hello! Oh! How Openda wasn't starting at the beginning of the tournament is mad. Carrasco is claiming for a handball here. Openda rolls up a Meccano, plays it across, it bounces around. Carrasco has a shot that hits Theo Hernandez. Even if it hits his hand, which it doesn't, it hits his hip. You would never get in a holiday, it's because I'm reading the comments. You are never, ever getting a penalty for that. The holiday was fantastic, thank you. Very, very chill. I enjoyed it a lot. I am glad to be back, as I feel like you always are by the end of a holiday. Like, you can thoroughly enjoy it whilst you're there, but you do miss some of the parts of being at home. And for me, being able to, like, stream and stuff, I couldn't do it whilst I was out there. I could upload a couple of videos to the football channel, that was good. And the fact I could keep doing some TikToks was also really nice. But it's not quite the same. So I did miss that side of things. However, I did have a very, very chilled out, great time. I fully abused the fact that for the first time ever I was on an all-inclusive holiday. I had so much beer, so much pizza, burgers, chips, whatever. So much. I may have put on weight, as I expected to. which is why today, July 1st, is the start of the sort of detox and fitness, get back on top of it kind of thing. Carrasco, oh, why didn't you cross that? Then he tries to pull it back to KDB instead of crossing it earlier. Oh, what a waste of an opportunity that is. That was really poor. But yeah, thoroughly made the most of it. The place was really, really nice. It was great. Went and played some bowling at one point. Got my highest score ever. 160. The scenes. It was great. Right, I need to send this email. I hope you did too. I signed the contract and then attempted the steps put out in your email. I will attach images of the errors I'm receiving on TikTok when attempting to join the campaign or add the code, etc. Okay, thanks. And then we'll upload these images. Bosh! When you went up for the 12th slice of the pizza of the day. I mean, everyone does the same. If you are going all-inclusive, then you have to make the most of it. Everyone was getting as many drinks as they could. There were some cocktails on the all-inclusive. All of the food was solid. So yeah, it was abused by everybody. In a good way, of course. Not to the point of getting, like, drunk every night and being rowdy, annoying people, ruining it for others. But just having a good time and enjoying the fact that it was all already paid for. There was only one person in the whole hotel that was a little bit loud, annoying, and rowdy. First discovered him in whichever England game it was. The third group game. The Slovenia game. He was at the bar whilst that was on, and he was like the only one that was being loud and shouting at the TV and stuff like that. Classic football fan, right? He was that guy. Turned out that wasn't a one-off. Saw him the next day entering one of the other bars, and instead of joining like the other people that were waiting at the bar or not really in a queue, but you know, just stood at a bar and waiting to get served. No, walks in the door and shouts at the waiters and whatever bar staff, their order and stuff like that. Just and then speaking to his kids with no respect. Yeah, basically seemed like not a good guy. Third time seeing this person. Shock. They came out wearing their football shirt. He was a Millwall fan. Really doing their reputation good. Living up to exactly what the stereotype would be. Some people are just so rude. It's horrible. Right, they've been added. So we'll send that message. And hopefully we will now just get a quick response to what on earth has gone wrong. I mean, the chances in this game have been ruined by people taking shots from too far out so far. It's been a bit... Has this email been sent? Yes. Okay. Now we wait to see the response. And we can actually chill and watch the football. While still grinding this stupid Lego 2K Drive achievement. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly done. And then maybe it's finally Elden Ring time. I think they were waiting to score until I was fully ready and invested. Ball out wide to Koundé. He's going to whip in a cross. Oh my god, it was nearly the perfect timing. Big Thuram with another poor header. His previous one was from the corner, right? That he put wide. This is a great cross in by Koundé. To be fair though, he is being bullied in the box by Wout Faes, so there was no world where he was going to score there. But that is a big chance. Really big chance. Should have done better. First set. Emma! Nice. Fast to score a brace. Dan Ashworth, official, signed as new Man United sporting director from Newcastle. Danny Ceballos to discuss future with Real Madrid. Dear God. Murray on last on centre tomorrow. Do I think he plays it? I mean... I don't know. My assumption is yes, because he's set to play. Why wouldn't he? If you're not fit enough to play, why would you be in the tournament? Oh, it's filthy by Doku. Little 1-2. Oh, Doku is so exciting on the ball. It's the left wingers in this tournament, man. The exciting ones. Doku, Nico Williams, Kvaratskhelia, Phil Foden, Musiala. Openda, that's poor. What are you doing there, man? A few people pulled out who were meant to play today. That's poor. Frauds, I tell you. The lot of them. Upa to Griezmann. Back to Koundé again. They're not getting the ball forward that fast, France. You can see why they haven't scored any goals from open play so far. Tchouaméni, though, trying to find Theo Hernandez. He has done. Thuram nearly nicks in at the front post, but Casteels does well. That was ridiculous from Theo Hernandez, though. He did very well to not only keep it in, but to actually put in a decent ball. If Thuram is a tiny bit further forward, or guesses a little bit earlier, maybe he could have got there. Here's big Wout, though. Shoot! Ah, disappointing. Casteels to Wout. Look at this for a ball. Oh, it's gone straight to France. That's Lukaku's fault, not Faes. Tchouaméni, nice little drive forward. Rabiot to Mbappe. Cuts it back to Tchouaméni, who should have played it earlier, but it's just too slow. Again. Not releasing the ball quick enough. It's like watching us at times. You have an option, but for some reason you want to take an extra touch or two. And then it ends up going backwards. It's poor. Castagna to Carrasco. Played forward to Lukaku. Holds it up poorly. Theo Hernandez to Mbappe. A 1-2. Back to Mbappe. Make something happen, Kylian. He can't. He's a fraud who passes it backwards. Tchouaméni tries to dink it into Griezmann. It's just... There doesn't look to be much cohesion in this France team. Rabiot, though, edge of the box. 1-2 with Kante. It's not a good enough pass. That's very, very well read by Saliba, though. Belgium attempting to break. He just steps out. He's very, very good at that. Kante in the box now. Didn't know what the hell to do with it. Plays it back to Koundé. Griezmann, first time pass to Mbappe up against the 8. Oh. Oh, De Bruyne, that's poor. Rabiot to Mbappe, who now finds himself on the right-hand side. Maybe he just wants to get on the ball as much as possible. And on the left, it's not working so far. Tchouaméni's going to shoot from range. Sadly, for him, not quite as good as his strike against England in the World Cup. High and wide. Come on, then. Let's get a goal before the end of the first half. Make one of the two teams have a completely different team talk to what they're hoping for right now. As Doku tries to spin Koundé. Gets a throw in, though. Could have been worse. I just love how direct he is. He's always wanting to go forward. Whether that's going to be coached out of him by Pep, I really hope not. Because that's sort of what we've lost a bit with Grealish. There are some times where he does still try and beat a man, but for the most part, he just cuts in and passes it backwards. But Doku, he's got that raw nature to him. Come on then, Mbappe. Theo Hernandez back to Rabiot. Has Mbappe inside and Kante. To Mbappe. Little dink back to Rabiot. Tries to pull it across. Thuram to Koundé at the back post. Tries to cross it but sort of scuffs it. And then Doku falls over trying to keep it in. Very dangerous situation, Belgium, though. France, they're getting closer. So hopefully, as I say, we get that goal before half-time and things change. And then suddenly Belgium have to go for it a bit more in the second half. Kante. Tchouaméni getting on the ball a lot in this first half. Saliba could easily find Theo Hernandez. Instead drives forward. Does find Hernandez. Doesn't cross it in though. Instead Mbappe on the edge of the box. Plays it all the way out to Koundé, who is getting quite advanced on the right side. You wouldn't think that he'd be getting as far forward as Theo Hernandez, but Belgium seem very happy to let France have the ball on the wings. And I guess they just trust themselves to be able to block or clear the crosses. Because they're letting them have it out wide and just trying to protect the centre. Rabiot trying to drive through the middle. Gets a bit lucky to... Oh, if Lukaku could kick the ball a bit harder, Openda is through one-on-one. Just a one-pass counter-attack. Could have been on there, but no. Poor. Tchouaméni with a big tackle. He's been all over this game so far. Tchouaméni gives it to Kante. He manages to find Thuram. That's a good ball to Griezmann, and then he tries a little dink through to Thuram. And he thinks he should have got there, but Thuram disagrees. Bailey, what do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, commentator pretty much summed it up right there. France are great until it comes to the final pass. And then that's it. They just can't get that final pass right. Or they're shooting from 30 yards instead of playing it through, and it's just not good enough. That's on Gordon to Liverpool. Looks like he's doing what he did at Everton, forcing a move. A lot of Newcastle journalists reporting. I haven't seen that second half of what you've just said so far, from what I've seen. Oh, Lukaku, man. Dear God. It didn't look like he touched the ball at all there. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about him forcing it. I've seen the reports that it was potentially going to happen, and then it just sort of broke down, and it would have eased the PSR issues that... Oh, Theo Hernandez. Wout farce! Too good for him! Too good! Beautiful tackle. Otherwise, Hernandez is in the box with a couple of options to literally lay it off to for a tap-in. Huge tackle by Wout. Corner taken short by Griezmann to Mbappe. Crosses the ball in. It's terrible. But Belgium can't break, and it's back to Mbappe. Up against Carrasco. He's done him. He's somehow still got it. Fair play for staying on his feet. Tchouaméni with another terrible shot, man. Why couldn't he have done this against us in the World Cup? Mbappe could have gone down about 3 times here and would have got a free kick. But Tchouaméni just blazes it over the bar. It's pathetic. I don't know why you're trying to leather that there. But yeah, with Gordon, all I've seen is that it seemed like Newcastle would have been happy to sell. He would have been happy to go, but it broke down. It's not like he's handed in a transfer request or anything like that. So I haven't seen this forced or forcing his way out narrative at all. But there we go. End of the first half. France comfortably the better team, but just couldn't get that final pass. Or when a player did have an okay opportunity at like the edge of the box to shoot, they blazed it over the bar. It's just not been good enough so far from them. Either we get him or Diaz goes and we get him. I mean, it would be a great signing. Bayern Munich have agreed personal terms in principle with Xavi Simon's representatives. Potential transfer now depends on the player's final decision and club-to-club talks. If the issue is still ongoing, happy for you to post without the steps to link it to the campaign. Okay. Sure, let me reply. I will keep trying over the next hour or two and then push it live if it doesn't decide to work. Oops. And we'll let you know when I do so. Will it be possible posting to link it to the campaign? Thanks. Okay. Yeah, there's an issue with the campaign on TikTok that it just doesn't link to it properly for whatever reason. But oh well, fine. First half pretty much summed up either team's tournament so far. Yep. France can be the dominant team in games, but they just cannot create that great chance. And Belgium just have Lukaku up front. So not much happens, really. Sadly. What is that? But yeah, I mean, it could have been better, couldn't it? Need to get Mbappe on the ball in dangerous areas more. Yeah, Thuram has been poor in this game. Really disappointing. He's had 2 really good opportunities with headers that he's put wide. That if you're starting for France, you've got to be minimum hitting the target with them. You have to be. I mean, you can see the stats above me here. 1 on target for France, none for Belgium. 8 shots for France, and only 1 on target is really, really poor. 3 corners to 0 as well. Oh, sorry, 9 shots. 9 shots to Belgium's 1. I think that's wrong. Like, Thuram definitely had 2 headers in that half. One of them was from a corner, and the second one was the one where he went up with Farce. So I don't agree with those stats. That should be 2. Based on what we all just watched. I don't understand how that could be the official stat. But sure. How's the holiday? Did I do anything interesting? Not really. The holiday was great. I drank a load of beer, had some cocktails, had some ice creams, ate a ton of pizza, chips, burgers, hot dogs, a few other things. Went in the pool a load, went to the beach, went for some walks, went and played some mini golf and bowling. Yeah, chilled with the football. Watched a couple of shows that they put on there. It was good. It was just very chill. One thing that surprised you, Belgium's defence so far, 1 conceded, was 6 minutes into their first game from a mistake. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, in this game, it's not really due to their defending, though. It's just due to France not being able to take their chances. Tried new. Think you're going to get it? Need to figure out where from. I would love for us to even tease our new kit. There's been nothing to do with it. I wonder if they'll announce it whilst announcing, like, Fatawu. Launch the new kit with a player. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. We don't have Calvin Phillips. I mean, yeah, Southgate is just a menace to society, isn't he? It's so dull to watch. I feel like dull is actually a generous word for how we are when we play. It's that bad. What are my thoughts on the FC25 leaks? If I'm honest with you, I haven't seen anything. So, I don't have any thoughts. I've basically pretty much disconnected from the game for a week, other than seeing stuff at 6 PM content. I've not seen every day's worth of stuff, but I've seen some of the stuff. I obviously saw the batch of icons and heroes for the like greats of the game that they launched on Friday. That's crazy. But aside from that, no. Raducanu is on, yeah. She won the first set. Oh yeah, Belgium's best chance was actually a free kick that just missed everybody. Few Twitter accounts have been throwing out loads of leaks, Simo. They're just throwing stuff around, hoping some... One Twitter account is posting loads. Well, there's a couple of accounts that you can go with. Foot Police leaks. Donk. Sheriff. And then that group that sort of do leaks together. So you've got like ASY, Foot Trader and stuff like that. If it's not from those kind of accounts, then I would just ignore it all. Jack, yeah, I agree. Oh. Yeah, Callum, I have no idea what that even is. As I say, I've not seen a single thing to do with any of these leaks. So I don't know if anything has come from reliable people or not. And if it has, then I haven't seen it yet. I was also excited about Volta until I realised that it wasn't actually anything like FIFA Street, and it was basically like playing FIFA, but just on a tiny pitch. It's not the same. The FIFA Street mechanics and stuff in the past was so different. You can't just take the exact same game and copy and paste it. It doesn't feel the same. It does not work. An account called that is posting loads. Let's have a look. FGZ. Oh, I've blocked this account. So, that means I'm fairly certain... Oh, I can't remember their name. I think this is the same person that every single year comes out and tweets a load of leaks that are always wrong, but for some reason, people believe them every single year. If they've got that many followers, it has to be them. If it was someone with like 1k followers, then I'd probably block them because I just saw them reply negatively to something. But if they've got that many followers and I have them blocked, I'm 99% sure that is a fake leaker that has changed their name. So that people think it's someone else and they'll think that they're reliable. Foot Zone, that's the one. Yeah, don't believe a word that they say. It's all absolute BS. They just make stuff up. They do it every year. They were the people that... Oh, what did they spout last year that was completely incorrect? There was some Ultimate Team stuff that was really wrong. But I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't know. But I know they posted multiple things that just weren't correct. And all of the reliable leakers were calling them out on it, but for some reason people still believed it. Jack, no. I don't even know what that would be. There's only so many times till people don't believe you in any sense. Yeah, but that isn't true. Sadly, that isn't true. Because this person does it every year, and people believe them every year. And now they can change their name, so people aren't seeing the same name as last year when they were proved to be a liar. And now the same thing will happen. There will be hundreds, if not thousands, of TikToks of people putting out this information as if it's true. When in reality, it's all put out by someone that is known to lie. So I'd love to... I can't remember what they said last year that was so wrong. I'll see if I can quickly find it. So, like, Foot Police leaks, they're accurate. And they have come out with some stuff. Like, Evolution's a part of FC25. The pack animation is returning to Doors and Tunnel. Like in FIFA 20/FIFA 21. Have they said anything else? No. Oh, Season Pass across all game modes. A new corner system in FC25. You can set which players you want at the front post, back post, penalty spot, and edge of the box. I tell you what, I've been asking for that for years. So I really hope that is correct. But they're linking up with Detective Foot, who is a new account I haven't ever seen anything from. Oh, so they're saying the sort of catalogue thing will be back. Yeah, I see what you mean. Interesting. But yeah, Foot Police have been accurate, especially with Evos this year. Right, it's time for the second half. Okay. So that, yeah, it seems like a lot of their stuff is being tweeted after the actual reliable people have said something. Crazy we've still got 4 months-ish left of the game. It's insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I opened up some just random little packs that I had on the PlayStation account because I haven't been on it in like nearly 2 weeks. And I also opened up the one store pack that was like 125k. And I got like Ashley Cole and Zanetti in there. And they're both like 95 or 96 rated, and they're worth like $250,000 each. It's just, I don't know, man. Although I'm imagining that R9, Hullet, Dino are all extinct at 15 mil. Which is just stupid. But here we go then. So, going to be interesting to see whether France can actually be a bit more deadly with their attacks in this half. Watching England is torture the way of play is annoying? Yes, it is. Mbappe, terrible cross to start the half. Price will be this, pre-order second week July, so they can be like, you got that right. Yep. It's on sale for £5. I have absolutely no idea what that is. Right, what is this email? No way to do it afterwards. Priority is now getting the content live. Okay. So interesting that the brand deal would come in for the football account rather than the main. I guess that's good. Right. Content disclosure and ads. Let's try this again. Add campaign code. Nope, that doesn't want to load. Come on, man. Here. I mean, I guess I can still send the promotional code anyway. Internal system error. I wonder if there's like a fix. A known fix. TikTok internal system error. Branded campaign. Update the app. Clear the cache. My pender's going to go down over the tiniest little touch and it just isn't going to work. I'm not sure if there is a way to fix this one. If you can't tag brands on your videos, here's what I did to fix it. No, I don't think any of these are actually fixing what I'm looking for. I did see the Coldplay Glastonbury, yeah. Very good. Very cool. Okay. Mbappe, that's a great ball to Kante, edge of the box, lays it off to Tchouaméni, deflected by Far, saved by Casteels. Whew! I'm not sure the deflection really changed the angle at which it was potentially going into the goal. It just gave it a tiny bit more height, which didn't really change things for Casteels, no. Just flicked it on a tiny bit. It may have even taken a tiny bit of the pace off the ball. So a little bit lucky for him there. Griezmann corner. Into the middle of the box. Tchouaméni should have done better there. Mbappe picks it up against Farce. Huge block. Well, Farce might be the GOAT. Want to make as much money. Yeah, but some people have enough and then they're just done. It'd be great to go to a stadium one. I think stadium would be significantly better than that kind of performance. Pick up the desk this week. Nice. That's solid, to be fair. Okay. Right, we'll try that one more time in a little bit. And if it still doesn't work, then we just have to put the TikTok live. Oh my god! Farce again! Putting off Thuram. Am I live on FIFA after the game? No, not today. Tomorrow I will be. Fast is having a blinder of a game. So far. So yeah, tomorrow will be the return of FIFA content. I will be recording a video with James tomorrow that will go out on his channel. I will be putting a video up on this channel, which will be a Dewsbury Hall video. Basically like this is why Chelsea have bought Dewsbury Hall, a bit like I did with the Maresca video. It will be done in a very similar manner, with like a tactics board and stuff like that as well. And then, yeah, we should be live for some FIFA. And get back into the swing of things with it. Get some collection book updates and everything. Any evolutions and stuff. Sort them out. Speaking of, though, it has just gone 6 o'clock, so let's see what the content is. Eight minutes ago. Greats of the game, Luis Figo. 12 squads. Flashback Benini. She was very good earlier in the year. Finished the season pass. Yeah, I'm nowhere near. And I don't know if I would be able to do it in time now due to the holiday. It's a good ball forward, but just a bit too heavy. Do I ever see PES one day taking over FIFA? PES had their chance and they blew it. If anything takes over, then it will be whoever partners with FIFA. Whether it's 2K or someone else. Anyone taking over from EA needs that FIFA partnership. PES seem like they're now just sort of trying to stay alive and be relevant. Not being the top dog. Tchouameni again picking the ball up in midfield. So he's all over it. Mbappe skips past Carrasco like it's nothing. Past De Bruyne. Oh, and then puts it over the bar again. He's doing the hardest part of getting past the players, but then he just can't hit the target. The shooting from this France team in this game has been dreadful so far. Absolute crap. I need to do this. Where is this? There we go. Cool. What's worth? Southgate saying we haven't got Phillips, or Klopp saying we don't need any midfielders. Oof. Oh, Doku twisting Kunde. But it is a good block in the end. I think it has to be Southgate. Because at least Klopp didn't say it like 3 years later than he should have done. Maybe 1 year? But the thing is, Phillips was great in the... It was the Euros that Phillips was great in, right? Not the World Cup. So... I don't really understand. Was that the reason why we got knocked out of that tournament as well? But he just didn't realise it at the time? Oh, ball put into Mbappe and he's missed the target again. So it's baffling. But yeah, Klopp's one was an absolute joke. Everybody knew that they needed to redo their midfield. Here we go, another attack. Rabiot, left wing at the minute for whatever reason. Theo Hernandez could cross it in. Plays it back to Tchouaméni. Into Mbappe. Back to Tchouaméni, who might have another shot. Tries 1-2 with Kante, but fails. De Bruyne with a little nutmeg pass. Doku breaking out. Not fouled by Kante. Interesting. Yeah, Southgate is an absolute joke. Even if we won the tournament, he needs to walk immediately after the final whistle. We would win it in spite of him, not because of him. Kante, Koundé, back to Kante. Tchouaméni's on the edge. Kante, Tchouaméni could have shot. Koundé tries to whip in across. I don't know why Tchouaméni didn't shoot there. He's done it. I think he's had 3 shots this game. Maybe 4. I fully expected him to bang it there. Doku wins a foul against Koundé, trying to toy with him. Pact Alonso looks crazy for his price. I haven't really looked at any of these cards. I know that they all exist, but that is about as far as it goes. Let me have a little look on Footbin. Yeah, that was a foul by Kante. I don't know why that wasn't given. This new Figo SBC is coming in at 1.14 mil. I don't really know what that gets you right now, though. So if we sort by price... So Ronaldinho is available for 13.85 mil. So R9 is extinct. Rivaldo's there. Cruyff is there. Hullet is there. Zidane is there. So the only extinct one is R9. And Dino, yeah, is just below. Why would you not make them double 5-star, Dino? It's a 98 rated Dino. Why wouldn't you just give him double 5? Like, surely you're not going to bring out a 99 rated Ronaldinho. Surely. I don't know, man. So I can. There's 4 cards on the game that I can't afford. Some of these other prices: Henry, Vieira. How is Foot Birthday Hullet still 3 mil? Winter Wildcard Hullet is still 2.6. Or was that the SBC? I don't know. Ferland Mendy's 2.5 mil. Jesus. Okay. I mean, sure. You have Alonso, but can't decide if you should use him or not. I mean, why not? Why not at least give him a go? Theo Hernandez to Saliba. Rabiot to Upamecano. Just about. Openda, though, trying to close him down. You're bored of R9 being overhyped every year. Uses baseline is amazing. Not that great as people make him out to be. I feel like he's one of those cards that if you're a pro, then you can make him seem as good as his price. But nobody else can. He just isn't as good as he's made out to be. Cruyff, Hullet, Pele... Dino, I'd say, are all better. Oh, that's huge by De Bruyne. Carrasco's in. What a challenge by Theo Hernandez. The pace to get back there is phenomenal. De Bruyne with a little dink over the midfielder. Plays a beautiful, basically perfect through ball to Carrasco. Takes one touch to set himself. Is ready to smash it across goal. Theo Hernandez, though. My God. The pace. That is a huge block. Wow. Maybe he could have shot instead of taking the touch, but it wasn't a bad touch. They do get a corner out of it, though. De Bruyne whips it in. It's over everyone, though. Openda tries to whip a ball back in, and it's absolutely diabolical. Wow, what a moment. Kolo Muani is coming on for Thuram, who has been really disappointing. Really poor. So yeah, Kolo Muani on. With about half an hour to go. Was that Claude Puel there? Long ball forwards. Terrible. Straight to Castiles. You see Theo come in, get your shot off instantly. Exactly. Or you could even fake because of the speed he's coming at. You might be able to fake and make him slide past you or something. I don't know. You can see it going to pens. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. Onana doesn't know what the hell he's doing there. Now Rabiot. Kolo Muani. Kante. Back to Rabiot. To Kolo Muani. Tries to flick it through to Griezmann, but he is tackled. And then that's poor. I mean, France a little bit rattled. First Belgian subs. Is that a Penda for a Origi? Is that what I'm seeing? It's not. Who is this? Mangala. Who are you? I thought when they scanned to him that it was Big Divock. Who is Mangala? Let's find out. He's a centre mid, apparently. On loan from Forest to Lyon? It looks like. I don't think I've ever seen this guy. I don't remember seeing him. Interesting, though. They want more control in midfield. To maybe push De Bruyne further forward. You could have De Bruyne as like a second striker and have like a 4-2-4 here now. Doku on the left, Carrasco on the right, Lukaku and De Bruyne just a little bit further behind Lukaku. Rabiot to Griezmann. Shoots on his right foot. And that is why it's his weak foot, as he does put it wide. Just like basically every single France shot. It's either high or wide. They just can't hit the target. It's not like they're failing to get in the positions or failing to have the shots. The shots are just of such a low quality. I know it would be much later in the game, but if Belgium score here, it would be similar to what Georgia did against Spain. Spain with the possession, the chances, the shots, just couldn't find the back of the net, and then bang! Suddenly you're on the back foot and you're losing. And the thing is, if Belgium were able to do that in this game, then they have a lot less of the game to have to try and sit on that result. Lukaku's done relatively well there. Griezmann gets stuck in a hell of a lot. But there's about 25 minutes left. Potentially pushing to about half an hour. You just don't know how many minutes are going to be added on at the end, do you? So, could easily happen. Seems that a little bit of the pace has dropped out of the game with those couple of subs, though. Maybe both teams just trying to reset and find their shape. Especially Belgium. Swapping a striker for a midfielder. If De Bruyne is being pushed further up, because he's been relatively deep in this game. So, in a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-4, switching from centre mids to striker is pretty big. Wout Faes tries to play it long to Lukaku. If he could have got a slightly better knockdown, Carrasco could have been on that there. It's a lovely ball by Tchouaméni to Rabiot. Mbappe up against Carrasco. Cuts inside. Tchouaméni has the ball 40 yards out. Tries to play it all the way across to Koundé. And Faes... Nope, it wasn't Faes. Get confused with the hair. Theate with the clearance that time. Rabiot, Rabiot, Adrien Rabiot. Koundé. Tchouaméni with a big ping out to Theo Hernandez on the left wing. Instantly plays it back to Rabiot. Back to Hernandez. Rabiot again. Kanté trying to create an option. Rabiot using his strength. Mbappe faking in and out, plays it into Griezmann, lays it off to Tchouaméni, who has a shot, and for the fourth time today, 3 out of his 4 efforts, he's just blazed over the bar. They've not been close. Really, really disappointing. That's now the 3rd time I've said, why couldn't he have done that against us in the World Cup? Why did that have to be the one long shot where he hits the target? Deary me. It's really, really bad. Like, if you're shooting from range that often, you can't just blast it every time. Add a bit of finesse to it. Shocking. The thing is, there's a very good chance that he has another shot in this game, and he does exactly the same thing. And it really wouldn't be surprising. But we've probably got about 25 minutes to go, I would say, here, because you are going to have some added on time as Lukaku tries to drive forward. And again, Doku. Just these one-on-one duels, Doku is all over it today. Don't know how England players can moan about criticism, use it and improve. Exactly. Like, it's very different to have someone... like a random... Oh my god, what a ball by De Bruyne. Lukaku has a great chance. It's a big, big save. Tchouaméni gets a tiny, tiny touch. And it slightly deflects through, but Maignan... with a huge stop Lukaku did well after a lovely De Bruyne pass, and then it was played through to Big Rom. Good strike on his left foot. And that is as simple as it could be. As Mbappe tries to drive past 3 players into the box, finds Theo Hernandez. Mbappe goes down, no foul though. It's very, very different to have a player... someone from, like, the pub moaning and saying, like, oh yeah, Harry Kane's crap, he's useless. That's not even comparable to some of the great English strikers, for example, in Shearer and Lineker, constructively criticising your game and Southgate's tactics and stuff like that, and providing insights and solutions to problems. I feel like I agree. It is ridiculous to just ignore it and pretend that none of it is valid, because that's just silly. And it actually did frustrate me a little bit to see what Trent had to say. Not Trent, sorry. Jude, after the game. I can't remember the exact quote. I might be able to actually get a picture of it. I swear it was in this group chat. Here. Jude, in his post-match interview, said, sometimes it feels like there's a pile-on from the fans. Moments like tonight throw it back to some people. Like, that's just not true, though. Because if it wasn't for an overhead kick with 30 seconds left to go in the game, it would have been one of the worst England performances and underperformances in years and years and years. So just because one tiny moment happened, it doesn't mean that we were close to good. We were really bad. And it would have been up there with the Iceland defeat and knockout from 2014, I think it was. In terms of the level of upset and disappointment. So, yeah, it's annoying to sort of pretend that, oh yeah, we won the game, therefore it's fine. Or like, oh yeah, we topped the group, therefore it's fine. No. You should have been getting like 9 points. Or minimum like 7 points in that group. Not 5 and scraping through because Denmark couldn't score in their game. And then, yeah, to say stuff like that, the game that we just played did not, yesterday, do anything to dispel what the quote-unquote haters are saying. Oh, what a touch. Surely got to shoot. Oh my... France just can't hit the target. Saliba, that's really, really poor. That didn't even look close. They've had so many chances. They've had 17 shots now, and only 2 of them have actually been on target. Dreadful. Really, really poor. They've dominated, but just can't put the ball in between the posts. Yeah, it's... That game yesterday proved what the haters were saying was completely right. That certain players just aren't impacting on the game because of their positional, or like being played out of position or whatever, and that the subs aren't early enough and stuff like that, and that we play the same turgid, boring, backwards, sideways stuff throughout the whole game. So yeah, just because we went through yesterday, that doesn't mean that any of that is incorrect. It is definitely still the case. And if you start with the same 11 on Saturday, then it'll probably be correct about the next game as well. So, I don't know where this sort of defensive bubble, how it's been formed, but you can't be immune to criticism. As I say, it's very different if someone just says pointless stuff like, oh my god, we are absolutely hopeless. We're never going to win a game again. How is that not a foul? Anyone watching this game, please explain to me how that was not a foul by Theo Hernandez. You got Castagna trying to run round him, and he's running off the line of the ball, pushing him with his arm. It's a blatant foul, but for some reason not given. Baffling. And then Vertonghen has been booked for what? For like kicking out? If he's kicked out, then surely it's a red? I don't know. Bellingham, one of the most self-aware players in recent time. You can tell he wants to improve. Oh, to be fair, Tim did lock his arm. He like locked his arm in by doing that kind of thing. So fair enough. But Vertonghen with a yellow, which could be lenient. Rabiot to Mbappe. Kante, edge of the box. Tries to find Mbappe. Tchouaméni to Koundé. Griezmann back to Koundé again. Is it going to fall to Tchouaméni so he can blaze it over from 40 yards? No, it's going to get intercepted by Onana. Oh no, that was sorry. I can't even remember his name. The guy that came on. Was it Kamara? Don't know. But yeah, the one thing, Bellingham's ego is very, very big right now, which is okay if you back it up. But the way that like he celebrated and said "who else" to the camera and stuff like that, I get it. It was a big moment. We still could have easily gone out after that goal. And you can't pretend like you didn't ghost for the 94 minutes before that and the two previous games. It's a bit frustrating. I feel like there is a good chance that Jude becomes very unlikable. And so outside of when he's playing for England or the team you support, people are going to hate him. Because he'll get really cocky. As Mbappe puts another shot over the bar. This is insane. I feel very sorry for anyone that had player shot on target bets today. You have been scammed. That's 19 efforts at goal for France now. And still only 2 on target. And one of those was deflected on target. You thought England were going out, but it's hard because now we have to watch at least 90 more minutes. You want to be positive, have hope, but you feel like it's a chore to watch it. It is. I genuinely, like, from maybe the 60th minute, I was, like, content and ready to accept that we were going out. And I feel like this is the first tournament in actually a couple of tournaments now. Oh. The official card design for footies has arrived. I feel like what Southgate has achieved, I make the comparison all the time, so I'm sorry if you've heard me say it 100 times. It's the Ollie effect of bringing the fans back and having belief and a cohesion between the players in terms of team mentality and morale. It's the highest that it's been in God knows how long. But then it gets to a point where you have to hand what you've built over to a great manager who can utilise that and make this squad that is completely together actually win something. Otherwise, you stay too long and you become the villain, which is exactly what has happened with Southgate. He shouldn't have been in charge for the World Cup. He definitely shouldn't have been in charge for this tournament. Another cross coming in from Koundé. We could be looking at extra time here. But yeah, it's the least, as I say, in a couple of tournaments. I don't know. I don't think I would have actually felt that upset about us going out yesterday, because I'd already mentally accepted it. It wouldn't be like the Iceland loss, where it was just like out of nowhere, oh my god, what has happened? I genuinely don't think that a vast majority of England fans would have been shocked if we went out. We still would have had the mindset of, that's unacceptable, you can't be going out to Slovakia, but you wouldn't have been surprised at the same time. And that's really bad. But hey, another 90 plus minutes to go on Saturday. At least for me, it will be instantly followed up by Kaiser Chiefs and Kasabian concert. So if the game's crap, who gives a damn? But if it's great, then you can celebrate even more with the gig. Oh, the 8, that's a good header out. Doku has been really physical in this game. He's been impressive. Like, obviously we all know about how like tricky he is and technical with his dribbling and his feet, quick movements, but his physicality's been really good as he gets fouled by Kante in this instance. But he's got a bit of strength to him. I think he was right to be a temporary manager to boost us back up, but we'd easily take a manager like Jose. He's boring, but he has the winning mentality. Exactly. Southgate doesn't have it. He doesn't know what it's like. Oh, what a ball through to De Bruyne! What a save by Manyan. Well, it was actually not the greatest save in the world, but a lovely ball played through to De Bruyne. I thought he was actually going to try and pass it once more and lay it off, and then I'm not sure who it was going to run on and leather it, but no. KDB himself had a shot. Really good strike, powerful and low, but Manyan was there to deal with it. Who's also had a good tournament so far this year. Got very unfortunate with the Lewandowski penalty. Was scammed by the nonsense that was. But wow. Big moment for Belgium. They have had a couple of really good, or really big opportunities that they've not capitalised on. Like, they've only had 4 shots compared to, apparently that didn't go up from the Mbappe one, I swear. 4 shots to 18 for Belgium compared to France, but they've both had 2 on target. So, this is the thing. Onana's had a fantastic game. De Bruyne has been solid again. Farce has actually been really, really good. Doku's been very exciting. He's made life hard for Koundé in this game. But oh my god, it was Doku with a beautiful turn and pass to De Bruyne, and the power he gets on that strike. Manyan does do very well to just get strong hands on it. Castagna into Lukaku, but he's just not good enough then. Oh, Kante, what a touch. Got to play it though, man. Why are you taking so long? Now plays it to Griezmann, but you've let them all get back. Mbappe out to Theo Hernandez. It's a weak pass, but lays it off to Griezmann. Tries first time to Koundé. Doesn't know what to do with it. Kante into Kolo Muani. Gets a shot off. It's deflected in. Well, I mean, you have to say, for all the chances that they've created, they probably deserve it. But I don't know whether that will go down as an own goal or a Kolo Muani jam deflection. But France get what is most likely a late winner. So lucky. They just can't score a normal goal. But let's quickly see this again. Theo Hernandez to Griezmann. First time out to Koundé. Plays it inside to Kolo Muani. Oh no, Kante, then Kolo Muani. I mean, it's not... It's closer to a cross. He completely scuffs it into the floor. It's dreadful. It's one of the worst attempts of the game. And it just deflects in as an own goal. So, France still have only scored one goal themselves, and it was a penalty. Their shooting has been dreadful. So again, whilst they've had so many efforts, their shooting hasn't deserved them to score. If you create that many opportunities and you don't hit the target with them, then there can be no excuses. It's very different. Oh, Doku. Oh, you needed to lay it off, man. There's apparently icon footies as well. Because, yeah, we definitely need more icons. Come on, EA. Are they going to make them untradeable? Or tradable? The8 tries to cross it to Lukaku. But yeah, so France have now scored an own goal, a penalty, and an own goal. And that's going to be enough to get them into the quarter-final. That's mad. Saliba with a huge tackle on De Bruyne there. Tradable 100%? I imagine so. The luck, though. Crazy. Surely there's no world where that goes down as a Kolo Muani goal, right? Surely. It'll be a Vertonghen own goal. Carrasco and Big Tim have been subbed for Luca Bacchio and De Ketelaere. Well, you can't fault the manager. He is absolutely sending it. Fully going for it now. 5th of September SBC again, I know. Surely they can't. But I guess we'll see. Owen Goal has had the tournament of a lifetime. Someone sign him up. Couple of minutes to go. I mean, the thing is, even though they've got really lucky, you can't say that Belgium deserve to win. Definitely not. They've given up so many chances in this game. In, like, 99 times out of 100, with the chances in this game, France win. It's a shame. I say this on FIFA all the time. Why can't I just score the first shot? Why does it have to be a stupid little rebound or FIFA nonsense? It's the same with this. If any of their, like, nearly 20 shots in this game had gone in, it'd be fine. But, of course, it ends up being an own goal. Doku played in. Oh, I just can't find De Ketelaere or Lukaku. The8 shoots and it hits the ref. He's actually very lucky here. Because that was a dreadful shot that wasn't going to get anywhere near. And the ref gets in the way, so they get the ball back. They could have very easily been countered there by France. 3 minutes for Belgium to save themselves and to put us through another half an hour of France not being able to hit the target. Luca Bacchio gets tackled quite well. De Ketelaere back to him. Luca Bacchio can't quite control it. It's a poor pass to him, to be fair. Come on, Wout. Into Onana. He needs options here and doesn't have any. Tries to... I don't even know what that pass type was. That was bizarre. That was never going to work. Just over 2 minutes to go. France still don't have an open play goal, and yet they're going to be in the quarterfinals of the tournament. That is ridiculous. Absolutely. Doku up against Koundé once more. Whips it across, and somehow there's no one there. That's actually a really, really good ball across. Belgium get a throw in on the far side, though. Well, fast to Onana. I really like Onana. He's so good. I will be shocked if Everton manage to keep hold of him this summer. Doku gets past Koundé. Oh my god, what a block that is, Upamecano. There's not much more Doku can do. He's had Koundé on toast this game. But then you just get another brick wall coming towards you. This is most likely the last chance for Belgium in this game. De Bruyne corner, whipped in, does not beat the first man. Luca Bacchio does well. France... He's just dived there. That's poor. Right, you've given the ball back to Belgium. 40 seconds to save your tournament. Farce. Whips it in. Cleared by Koundé. Do you get one more chance? Nope, because you've somehow let Kolo Muani get past you. And then you've brought him down. That is going to be GG. A yellow card, and you are out. France really are like the Real Madrid of the international world in this tournament. They don't need to play that well. They can miss a load of chances, but they'll just get that one moment or that piece of luck, and they'll manage it. So Belgium are out, France are through, as I think basically everybody predicted. I'm really actually quite upset that I forgot to do my prediction. But I would have gone 2-0 France. I wouldn't have got the score right, and I wouldn't have got own goal as the first goal scorer. So, but yeah, France once again disappointing, and just not as disappointing as the other games though, because in the other matches they didn't create as many opportunities as this. This one was just not being clinical, not even close to it. They were actually just shocking with the majority of their chances. The amount of shots they had that weren't even close to being on target. It was like yards wide or a metre or two above the bar. Just not making the keeper have to move at all. Mbappe just... He had some really, really nice dribbles in this game, but then couldn't do anything with it. Again, just blazing it over. Tchouaméni, 3 of his 4 shots were high over the bar. The other one deflected through to the keeper. Thuram, disappointing. And then, yeah, they score through an own goal because Kolo Muani also massively mishits his shot. Fortunately for him, instead of spooning it over the bar like all the other players, he mishit it so bad that he got on the top of the ball and kicked it into the floor, and it bounces up and sideways and goes into Vertonghen and then into the back of the net. So France once again get fortunate, and so far, they're just not putting teams away in the way that they should be. And my pre-tournament guess of Mbappe for player of the tournament is looking like it's absolutely on the ropes, unless he suddenly turns it on in the remaining, 3 games that they would have if they win the whole thing. Then there's no chance he gets it. But hey, hopefully you enjoyed this watch along. I'll put up a TikTok of my post-match reactions. If you want to check that out, that would be awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow for hopefully a video on here and a stream on the normal main FIFA channel. Spain or Germany to win the I've got Spain to win the tournament, yeah. They are comfortably the best team. So we'll see how that goes. But that is going to be that from me. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Thank you for being a part of it. In a bit.